Gaia, mother of everything, and the all-seeing circle of the sun, witness what I, a god, suffers at the hands of other gods. Look how they got me here for 10,000 years. Who is this who approaches to visit me?
Are you okay? We came as fast as we can. We couldn't change Father's mind. Hurts to see you this way. The new King Zeus's rules have no laws to them.
Children of Father Ocean. If that was true, he would have put me in the underworld in the House of Hades, host of the dead, or an empty endless Tartarus. But no, he bound me here cruelly in chains, where no one will envy me and my enemies can laugh at me.
Who finds joy in your suffering? Zeus? He shall not stop until he satisfies his heart, or someone takes his throne.
Maybe so, but the day will come when he will need me. I hold the key to defeating he who will one day take his throne and his power. Then I won't tell him nothing of what I know, till he unbounds me from these bonds and compensates me for my sufferings.
You're too proud and too free with your thoughts and tongue, too careless. Your sufferings scare us. Why suffer to the end? Tell him now. This is a fight no one can win. Father Zeus's mind's made up.
I know he is untamed and enforces justice by his own terms. Still, his will one day weaken, and his anger soften, and he will come offering his condolences, and try to join me in friendship.
Tell us why you are held here then.
The real reason I am here is as soon as he took his dad's throne, he gave powers to the respectful owner, but to mankind he gave nothing. Instead was going to wipe them out, create another species. No one would dare stand up for them except me. I rescued them from being destroyed, sent to the House of Hades. I felt pity for mankind, but he felt no pity for me.
He would have to be too cold to do that. Did you perhaps go any further than that?
I made humans stop foreseeing doom. I placed in them blind hopes. Besides this, I gave them fire, and from it they shall learn many crafts.
Is there any way to stop this torture?
Yeah, but...
I've come a long way to see you, Prometheus. Your sufferings pain me. Tell me how can I help, and you will never say you have a friend more loyal than Oceanus.
Why did you come here? To see me in chains, tortured. Look at what Zeus, a person we helped bring to power, does to me.
Yes, Prometheus, I've come to talk to you and tell you to stop this and try another way. New is this king and his law amongst the gods. If you keep speaking his way about Zeus, he will only punish you more. Leave your pride behind and get yourself out of trouble. That mouth of yours is why you are here. I'm sure if I personally ask Zeus, he will grant me this favor and free you.
Don't waste your time defending me, it's useless. Keep away from this and don't upset him and put yourself in danger. I'm unlucky and will hate to see others unlucky too. I feel for my brothers. Atlas punished by supporting the pillars of heaven and earth. A load too heavy for any shoulders. Typho struck in the heart and burnt to ashes. Now he's useless, buried under a volcano. But one day he will spit flames from the earth and shall burst out a river of fire and level the fertile lands of Sicily of the fair fruits. I will take this torture until Zeus's anger stops.
Well then, we shall see.
Off you go then.
We cry for you, Prometheus. You're the only god we've seen tortured like this.
It's not all pride. My heart is eaten away when I see what torture I must endure. But who was it that truly dispensed the honors of these new gods? But hear why I held man. When I saw men, they were witless, so I gave them wits, and I made them master their own minds. I will tell you why I gave these gifts. Men first had eyes, but saw no reason. Had ears, and heard nothing. They went through a long life confused and wild like a dream. They didn't know how to build brick houses facing the sun, how to work with wood. They lived in a hole in the ground like an insect, in dark caves in the earth. I taught them how to tell when winter was approaching, and the rising and setting of the stars. Taught them how to spell and count. Taught them how to farm, how to make animals do their labors and pull their carriages. I did this all and no other. I showed them how to build ships and sail. Such were the contributions I made to man. But you think that's all? Before me they couldn't recover from sickness. My greatest contributions were healing potions against sickness. I was the one who gave them their life, their feelings of love, hate, the manner in which they all behave, and in what manner they shall live their life, plenty of pleasures, and how they can please the gods. It was me that gave them food. I taught them about copper, iron, silver, and gold. Who else gave these to mortals? No one. One word will tell everything. I, Prometheus alone, gave all this to mankind.
Then stop aiding them and stop torturing yourself in the process. For it was you that did not tremble to Zeus's rule, and who regarded men too high, Prometheus.
Not until the fates bring to fulfillment 10,000 tortures and pains will I be free. This is a necessity.
By who?
The triple-formed fates and the remembering furies.
Is Zeus weaker than these?
Yes, for not even him can escape what is fated.
What is fated for Zeus besides eternal rule over the universe?
This is a secret I cannot speak of now. It is the only one that will release me from these bonds in the future. Who is this approaching? It's the daughter of Enoch. Zeus, in love with her beauty, made Hera jealous, and she unleashed a rage upon her. Now she wanders the earth violently, driven by Hera's jealousy rage.
How is it you speak my father's name? Who are you? You mentioned my punishment. Please tell me when my sufferings will end if you know.
I shall tell you everything you want to know. Here before you is he who gave fire to man, Prometheus. But it is better for you not to know when this torture will end.
I beg you, please tell me now.
It will break your spirit, but I shall tell you anyway.
Wait, let her first tell us about her sufferings.
Go on, tell them, for they are your father's sisters.
I was cursed by the gods. They ruined my beauty. Zeus was madly in love with me, triggering Hera's jealous rage on me. After telling my dad about my nightmares, he consulted an oracle who prophesied I must be ejected from the kingdom or the entire kingdom will be destroyed. My dad was forced to throw me out with tears in both our eyes. Once gone, I was turned into a hideous cow to wander the earth, tortured and alone. This is my story. Now please tell me when my suffering will end.
Oh, how horrible. Never have I seen such suffering. I pray for your fate. May the gods have mercy on you.
You groan too soon. Wait till you see what is to come.
Oh, tell us how this ends.
Here is what remains of your punishment. Listen carefully. You will have a long journey. You must cross from Europe to Asia in Mythos. This channel will forever bear the name Bosphorus, which means cow's crossing, in memory of you. You also still have more suffering, a winter sea of agony and pain. Now what do you think about the gods? Zeus wanted to love this girl, who was mortal, and he brought this curse upon her.
What's the point of living then? I should kill myself now rather than keep suffering.
Death would be easy, but for me there is no death, and no limit of suffering till Zeus falls from power.
How can Zeus fall from power?
By his own plans.
How? Tell me if there's no harm.
He shall make a marriage that shall hurt him.
Will it be his wife that takes his throne?
She shall make him a son mightier than him.
Can't he stop it?
Not without first releasing me from these chains.
How will you be freed?
The fates have determined it to be one of your descendants.
Wait, my children?
Yes, 13 generations from now.
I don't understand your prophecies.
Then don't ask to know about your future sufferings.
Don't offer to tell my future, then withhold it.
Okay, I will give you a choice, one of two stories.
Which ones? Tell me.
Tell her one, but tell us the other. Don't withhold the stories from us.
Okay, Io, I will tell you. After you cross from Europe to Asia, you must make your way to the river named Nile and pass through all these obstacles on your way there. In this river, Nile, you will find a triangular land of the Nile. Here, Io, is where the fates have decided your journey will end and your future home lies for you and your descendants. There Zeus will touch and heal you, and you will bear Epaphos, named after that very healing touch. Darkened skin from his blood, a woman will be taken back to Argos and bear the man that will release me from these chains.
No, the burning stings. I must carry on.
Sad story how Io was robbed of her life to wander the earth, tortured by Hera's jealous rage.
Fight of the gods is a scary fight. No one can win. I would hate to see Zeus angry at me.
So full of pride and humbleness. Yet Zeus plans a marriage that will drive him from power, for his father Cronus left upon him one final curse before losing his throne, a curse only I can fix. I alone have the solution. Let him sit comfortably on his throne, for even with all his powers, he will have a painful and dishonorable end. So strong a monster Zeus' son will be, he will know the difference between being a king and being a slave.
You speak too openly of his destruction.
Yes, these are my wishes, and they will come true eventually.
Must we expect his destruction?
Yes, he will suffer more than me.
Aren't you scared of saying such words? He might torture you more.
Why should I, if my fate is to live either way? Let him torture me all he wants now. I care nothing for Zeus. He will not be king for long. Oh, here comes his footman, this fetch and carry messenger of Zeus. Surely he's got some news for us.
You bitter subtle spirit, you're the traitor who betrayed the immortals. Father demands you tell him of the secret you're bragging about. Tell me now and no riddles. You see these? They will prove to you that he's not soft.
You think I'm scared? You think your kingdom will not suffer? I've seen 2 kings get overthrown before you. I have yet to see the third one. His throne the shortest and most dishonorable of all kingdoms. You think I will crouch and tremble to you new young gods? Run along now the same path you came.
That stupid mouth of yours is why you're here.
Yeah, I'll be sure when the time comes for you to be punished, I will return the favor.
I bet you prefer these chains than to be Zeus's messenger.
Thus must the arrogant show their arrogance.
Either that or maybe the punishment is too soft.
Too soft, my enemies would say, and you I count as one of those.
Yeah, you would blame me for your punishment.
I am the enemy of all the gods that torture me.
You are a madman indeed.
Yes, if it takes a madman to prove a point.
No one can stand you in success.
At last.
You haven't learned your lesson.
True, but I wouldn't speak about it to a servant.
You will not tell us then.
Tell Zeus I will decline his offer.
You treat me like a kid.
Are you not a child, and dumber than a child to come all this way thinking I'ma tell you the secret? Zeus can't do nothing to make me tell him, till he frees me from these cruel chains. Let him do what he wants, but me he will not bend.
Don't be foolish, let go of your pride.
Pointless, I will not fold, or turn womanish-minded with my decision. I refuse to be nice to the one I hate, just to be released from these chains.
Think about your suffering. You will be here feeling Zeus's thunder with no light for a tedious amount of time. Zeus's ego will eat your liver every night and feast for your body, and don't expect an end until some god willingly takes your place.
Prometheus, seems like he wants you to take the smart path. It would be a shame if someone as wise as you should suffer an error.
Before he came here, I already knew his message. There's no shame in suffering at your enemy's hand when you hate him. Let him torture you all he wants. Let the earth and its foundations shake to its core before the giant storm. Let him cast me into limitless Tartarus. I am immortal. Death he cannot give me.
Is there any secret to your madness? You who feel bad for this madman, leave now, or feel Zeus's thunderbolt when it strikes soon.
You're treating us like this for trying to help a friend. How dare you? We will stay here and bear with him what we must bear. We hate all traitors. There's nothing I spit on more than treachery.
Okay, you can't say we didn't warn you. It's your decision now.
Time is here. The earth is shaking. Thunder is everywhere. Clouds and winds circling the earth violently. The sea and the earth are becoming one. This is the giant violent storm that Zeus is bringing forth. Oh, Holy Mother, oh sky who brings light to all, look at how I suffer unjustly.